Hi there, my name is Mike Rimland. I'm the plant hunter at Costa Farms. I travel the world looking for new indoor plants and patio plants. Again, our main focus here when I'm looking is to come back with plants that are easier for the end consumer to be more successful with. But at the end of the day, I hope I come back with some plants that are exciting for you guys. And one that we're going to talk about today is not a plant. It's actually a group of plants inside a genus, which is Begonias. And it's got a great story. It's not anything new in the world of plants. Some of the ones we're growing are commercially rare. A lot of them are really not commercially rare. They just have never been put out in front of the public as a group, as a package. We actually call it the Begonia party because we're having so much fun with all the different varieties. The origin of these are interesting. They've come from literally all over the world. Asia, Southeast Asia, even Eastern Asia, Central Africa. It's a funny story. One of the times I was in Central Africa and it was raining quite a bit. And my wife, who travels with me quite a bit, was filming me walking along there just to have some good footage of me looking through all these different plants, which a lot of them I had never seen before in Central Africa. It's kind of an interesting spot. And because I was so busy looking at the plants, I rolled right down the hill. I mean, like into a mud hole that I'm telling you, I think it took me probably 4 hours in a shower to get all the mud off of me. So Central Africa, even some from the United States, quite a few of them actually have come from the United States, from breeders that developed these plants. Again, some of the varieties are not new. Some of these go back 50 years. They just have never been commercially developed and produced for an indoor environment like we're producing them now. Right now in the introduction, I think there's about 6 or 8, but there's probably another 5 or 6 coming in the next year or so, and the year after that, maybe 5 or 6 more. So it's going to be at the end, we think, about maybe around 20. This is one of them. This is one of the more common ones that you'll see in the stores from us. We kind of call this maple leaf, but then it has a few different names. We don't normally name them. A lot of people have asked us this question, why won't you put the name on it? Our problem is that we ran into in the beginning is we did name them, and we found that there were 2 or 3 the same. They're almost identical. So we're having a lot of discussion that was coming up where, well, that's not that one, that's this one. So we decided just to go with cane begonias. And there's different ones, and you guys can figure out which one it is. In most cases, people do figure it out, or at least they believe it's the one and not the other, even though that can be fun too. The great thing about the cane-like begonias, they produce a cane. They're an upright begonia. So to make them full, we have to put more plants in the pot. They don't just naturally, in most cases, just send up shoots to get full. The reason why we like the development of this program is because they're cane-like and because they're upright, they allow light to get in through the plants. Not that the other begonia categories, like Rex begonias and different ones, not that they're not great, but they're full, so that you really have to be really focused on the fullness and how that affects the light level in which you're keeping them in, because you might think it's in high light, but when they're super full, the canopy is causing you not to get light into the bottom. So that's the difference in the canes. The canes are also, again, will position themselves much better. In this case, it's a 6-inch pot, where this is a little smaller than we normally would sell it. It's about this big normally, where you get a lot more visual effect because of the way the plant sits upright with those canes. But the main feature was that there's multiple varieties. We have probably, 20, 25 different ones that we're working on, from all different colors, from silvers to pinks to purples, so even almost black colors, stripes, different leaf shapes. As you can see, this one has this serration. Some of them are long and narrow, so it's really a fun, that's why we call it Begonia Party. It's a fun program for us. It's definitely collectible, and that's kind of cool, having the collectible part of it, that you can collect a bunch of different ones. Highlight for sure, meaning again, east or west window, preferably within a couple feet of the window. It could take a little less, but if you want them to thrive and grow really nice, definitely an east or west window. But this is a really fun program for us, and we hope that you guys enjoy, checking out the Begonia Party.